Hey everyone, welcome back. Thanks for joining me. Usual requests, hit the subscribe, hit the like, leave a comment, tell me what you think. Let's get right into it. We got another DUI arrest. I've not watched the video at all, so we're watching it for the first time. Reaction video. So this is from our friends at Florida Cop Cam. So definitely check them out if you want to see the video without my commentary. It's titled Florida Woman Busted for DUI, Flagler County, Florida, April 30, 2025. Okay, so let's bring it up. And we got here is, this is at 21:10, so 9:10 in the evening. And let's see, you can see it. Citizen called police to report a vehicle swerving all over the road. So we got a citizen calling 911 saying there's a car swerving. Let's see what happens. All right, so I couldn't make it out. They're talking about whether or not she requested or needed medical attention. Seems like there was an initial officer who made the stop. So what happens sometimes is you'll have one police officer who is working traffic, who's working general area. They'll make the stop of a vehicle, either for traffic infractions, other non-DUI suspicions. And then what will happen is once they believe that alcohol may be involved, they will call a secondary officer who is trained to do the DUI investigation. So it appears that's what happened here. You have one officer who stopped the vehicle. 911 call came in the swerving. Swerving could have been for any number of reasons. Officer makes a stop. My guess is that he observed something that makes him think alcohol may be at play. He radios in for the DUI officer, and so he's giving her the update of what's going on. All right, here, real elements of crime of the century. She was fumbling with the paperwork, getting it out of her glove box. I dare you to show me anyone who doesn't have difficulty getting the papers out of the glove box. So, real smooth detective work here.
Why would she not pull the window down? Why would she not roll the window down? You didn't ask her? Yeah.
So the first cop is saying she wouldn't pull her window down, and he was cool with it. Okay, you've got a suspect in a car not pulling the window down. That could be considered, and I've seen it considered by law enforcement to be a threat to their safety. And he was cool with it, so it sounds like maybe he took her out or something. She's asking, why didn't you do something? So maybe we got a rookie here. Okay, interesting that she's going up along the passenger side. My guess, is that he's going to be coming up on the driver's side to flank her. She could be doing that to keep distance because she doesn't know who's in the vehicle. She doesn't know what the person has, if they have weapons, firearms, anything like that. And she's trying to get a better angle into the vehicle. So she's trying to flank the driver. I thought I heard something about a passenger, so maybe we're going to see a passenger there in a moment. But she's looking to cut an angle where she's coming up from behind the suspect, so the suspect can't make eye contact, and she gets a better view of everything in the car.
Is your window rolled down? Is the window rolled down? I can talk to you? I can't hear you. Okay, deputy.
So clearly, our rookie came up along the driver's side. She's insisting on not rolling her windows down. That's a tricky one because you've been ordered by police to roll the window down. You're not creating a good situation for yourself. You're raising the stress levels for the officers. Now you're going to give them more concern, and you're just making it a more tense situation. And they ordered you to, so at this point, you got to put the windows down.
Do what? I'm having a hard time understanding you. Your speech is very slurred.
All right, she's laying out the predicate, slurred speech. We've heard it. And the officer's trying to, control the situation, make it more, complimentary, not being abrasive yet. I don't know. I'm presuming the doors are also locked. I'm wondering if we're going to find out either way. All right, so I think I made out that she's being asked if she's being accused of a crime. I don't know this woman. I don't know her speech pathology. So there could be defenses there, obviously. But I'm sure that the officer is going to be taking the presumption of alcohol. And remember, this started because there was a citizen call of the car swerving. So she could be having a non-DUI related medical episode. She could be having a seizure. Anything could be happening here.
There's several things going on right now, being honest with you. All right. We did get a call in about your vehicle driving recklessly, that we heard she had observed some reckless driving from you.
All right, so that makes sense. They get the call, they put the bolo out, he finds the car, and he's going to confirm he saw some reckless driving as well. He didn't need that for the predicate because the call was made, but he's saying he saw it too.
There's indicators of possible something going on, impairment. All right, so right now.
All right, so she's putting out impairment. She's not saying by alcohol, but impairment. You're swerving all over the place. Your speech sounds unorthodox, and you're creating this confrontation, this barrier. We'd like to talk to you. That's what the cops are trying to say here.
Oh, yes, this is a lawful order that we're giving you to exit the vehicle right now.
All right, so now she's been ordered out of the car. All right, so it looks like the door was not locked. I'm only guessing that because she wasn't complying putting the window down, so I don't know why she would leave the door unlocked. And now she's been ordered out of the vehicle.
Okay, we're just asking you to step out of the vehicle. It's a lawful order. All right, we do have a right to do that. You know that?
Ooh, she's trying to close the door. Again, it's a woman. She's petite. Clearly, she's not acting too fast, but that could be a charge, resisting without violence, because she's not resisting the lawful orders of police. That's why I see a lot of people get jammed up so easily on that charge. And again, it's just a concern for me for her because she's creating a more tense situation. She's creating a confrontation. She's being non-compliant, and whether you believe them or not, the cops are going to say she's creating a concern for their safety. So this is curious to me. So you see him now grabbing her by the arm. I think the more prudent play, given the genders, is that she should have been the one initially to go and try to forcefully remove the woman from the car. I'm not saying he's doing anything wrong, but you see issues come up with that. And now she's coming around. All right, so now it looks like she's going to take over the attempt to physically remove this woman. And remember, it sounds like the key is in the ignition because you can hear the chime for the door. So it's been seen and known where people decide, you know what, they've had enough of this. It wouldn't be too hard for her to throw the vehicle and drive and attempt to flee. So there could be a concern for them for that.
Hey, why are you doing this? Okay, I'm close to it. You can't get up. All right. Stand up. What are you doing? Stand up. What are you going to walk up here?
potentially fleeing, potentially hurting herself, potentially trying to hurt the officers. Getting a lot of concerns that they have a basis to claim here.
I got this one.
She's got this one, 100%. She's got it. She's got it, rookie. Stand down. I got this.
We have one that was resisting, we're in custody now.
You heard? She's got one that was resisting, so I would not be surprised at all that they hit her with a resisting with that violence. You're hearing all the $10 words. You're hearing all the, all the bases, and I could see why they are going to make that charge. And so right now, the resisting without violence allegation is enough to arrest her. They've got that with nothing else. This is an arrestable charge to take her into custody for.
What do you need from me?
So again, my biggest concerns are just more for how she conducted herself. I would say for anyone out there, you don't want to put yourself in this kind of dangerous situation. Quite frankly, that's how people get shot by the police.
We had asked you to exit the vehicle. We were telling you it was a lawful order. You weren't doing so. We don't know what's in that vehicle. All right, knives, weapons, stuff to that nature. All right, and you're resisting our lawful orders. All right, so that's why you're in handcuffs right now.
And there it is.
Yeah. All right. We are also doing an investigation of possible impaired driving.
So again, just to recap, they've laid the predicate for the apprehension, for the custody, for the detainment of this young woman, for the charge of resisting without violence. They gave her lawful orders. She refused them, and they've laid out they have concerns. They don't know what she has on her person, what's in the car. I like it. She doesn't consent to questions. She doesn't consent to searches. She's not. All right. Good for her. Good for her. Invoke your rights. That's why you have those rights. They're there to invoke. Use them.
I do not consent to searches, and I do not answer to questions.
I do not answer to questions. Right on.
The only thing I need an answer from, are you willing to perform field sobriety exercises? So tell me if you're able to see her out there.
Sure.
Okay, so she's not consenting to searches. She's not answering to questions, but she'll do the field sobriety exercises. It's wild.
Well, that's what I need to do.
Well, I'm just happy.
That's what she's willing to do. All right, I gotta go back a second. It's if I was her attorney, I might try to make the argument that the FSEs, the field sobriety exercises, fall within the searches. Would be my best defense, but I'm working with what I got here.
Tell me if you're able to see her out there.
Sure.
You will.
Okay, that's what I need to do.
Well, I'm just asking you if you would put something up.
Can you, not touch me?
No, ma'am, because you've been pulling away from us.
No,
Right,
no,
you
you
know, something like
pulled
that.
me out of my vehicle.
Alright. Okay. You don't answer questions and you don't consent to searches. Understood.
I am a American citizen does. Okay?
That is what an American citizen does. They don't consent to question. They don't answer to questions. They don't consent to searches. Bless America.
What we'll do is just, you want to hang on to the show, I'll get some gloves on.
Please just get off of me.
No, right, I don't want you running into, I don't want you pulling into traffic, I don't want you going out into the street. I'm not saying that you were, but you've already resisted us, which is not, you far-fetched idea to think that you
You're
could do that.
already unlawfully,
Unlawfully?
yes, opened my door. And, get off of me, please.
Listen, I'm going to give her an A for effort here. The unlawfully law opened the door. Not changing to win that argument, but I give her credit for making it. Listen, when in doubt, throw it all at the wall. Throw it all at the wall and hope something sticks here. You never know, right? She had nothing to lose. And please get off of me. That is one of my best legal arguments.
Well, it's not really the way it works. All right, the mercy is not going to take control of you. I put on law. Do you have anything on you to put me sick and stab me?
No.
No.
All right, so at this point, I'm going to say there is not enough to establish that she is intoxicated. Something's going on. Again, I don't know her medical history. I don't know what she's been up to tonight. I don't know her health. But that's all in play. That is all in play. So I don't know how it's going to go with the request for the breathalyzer. She does not answer to questions, and she's not consent to seizures, but she's going to do the breathalyzer. I don't know.
All right, I need you to switch your report for me. Switch your report. Thank you, ma'am. Can you get a light?
By the way, I don't know if it was like this in Florida. I spent the first half of my career as an attorney in New York, but I think it's interesting that this woman is driving the old school Impalas that the cops used for a long time up there. NYPD rolled hard in those Impalas. So I just thought that was a fun tidbit. And right now they're just searching her for weapons, contraband. They're doing this for officer safety.
Just checking to make sure you don't have any necklaces on or something like that. Okay. We're going to walk you to the back of this patrol car? No. Yes, ma'am. No. It's not option.
It is optional.
Is it an option? Well, they're walking her back there presumably for the FSCs. I would say now this could be inferred, or should be inferred, that she is now refusing the FSCs. So if you're moving her for custody purposes, for detainment, okay, police can do that. But if this is for purpose of the FSCs, she's changed her mind through her conduct. She doesn't want to do it. So stop. And it appears that's exactly what they're doing here. Seems that they're going to take that refusal to walk to the back as that the attempts for the FSCs are now concluded and she's refused them. That's what I'm thinking at this point. They wouldn't sit her down to have her get a grip of her senses, so to speak. So I'm thinking now that might be done.
I'm going to help you with your head so it doesn't get bumped. Put your butt in. Sit down on the seat. Sit on the seat.
Why are you making this for me? Why are you doing this to me? I didn't do anything. I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything.
What's interesting is we never got to, and it seems that police were not even able to get to a point to ask. No questions about, have you been drinking? Where have you been? Where are you going? None of that. As of right now, this is a very compelling case to defend. This would be a lot of fun to battle out, because right now there's nothing for intoxication. And again, it's not what you think. It's not like what you know. It's the state proving beyond the exclusion of every reasonable doubt. And if there's any other explanation, that is reasonable doubt. So again, right now, they've not ruled out anything. They didn't ask her if you're on medications. They didn't ask her if you have any physical impairments. Nothing. So right now, very defensible case.
Doing anything. Not doing anything. Why are you like?
Yeah, those FSCs are over. To her benefit.
I don't get time to search it. If you search my car, I do not consent.
Good for her.
Don't consent.
You know, another way to have done that instead of slamming the door on her knee is to have gone through the other door, pull her knee in, and not batter her with your police car.
Oh, God. Any discussion?
At Firestone, complete.
You know, again, all we've seen now is some questionable conduct, but no causation. Uh-oh. What happened here?
Any discussion?
Oh, so it appears that this has been fast forwarded on us. Her shoe, her slipper. I call them slippers. They're not slides, they're slippers. All right, so it appears that, yep, if you watch the timestamp in the upper right corner, so I'm guessing they got a whole lot of nothing from her, and good for her. Say, maintain your rights. All right, I'm hoping they're just going for ID. They're going through her stuff here. You know, I would submit at this point they don't have a basis now, a lawful basis to search the vehicle. She's out of the vehicle. No one's in the vehicle. There's no immediate threat or danger or nothing needed from the vehicle. If they want to go into the vehicle, you get a warrant. You impound the vehicle, and then you get a warrant to search the vehicle. There's no basis to be going into the car now and looking around for things. I would fight this. I think this is a lawful seizure. She's not there. She didn't consent. You don't need to go into the car. You have her in custody. There is a time and a place they can do it, but not here, not like this. There's nothing in the car that's going to get away. Yeah, I don't like this at all. I think, and of course, this would just become problematic if they found something. If they find nothing, then it kind of gets washed away as moot, but it's not moot. It's improper conduct, in my opinion. And I'd be bringing it up. I see, now they found something. Again, found something subject. At this point, I think this is an unlawful search. If they wanted it, they should have impounded the vehicle, got the warrant, and then searched it. Obviously, because it's on the body worn, there's not going to be an argument as far as they planted it there, that they would have found it eventually, but I don't buy that. I would try to have it suppressed as fruit of the poisonous tree. You don't get a mulligan for finding what you could have found. That's not how it works. So again, I think I saw with the White Claws. Yeah, white. So they're opened. If they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, something like 8 cans there. They're all open. Some of them are opened. If they're empty, the open container usually has fluid in it, liquid in it. So having an open container, if it's empty, is not going to be enough for a charge. And again, they're open. There's been nothing to tie when they were opened, who opened them, who drank them, when they were drank. So this is very loosey-goosey. Oh, not a good look. Yeah, cops don't like when you try to maneuver out of how they've cuffed you. Again, that's a safety concern. They don't want you to have your hands in front of you for a reason. It's not for you to put your hands in front of yourself later.
What do you mean?
They're under your butt.
What do you mean there? What's under my butt?
Your handcuffs. You can't put them up front.
I'd say this officer's being a good sport about it. I'll give her credit for that. But naughty on the search.
They're on the front. They're left hand.
All right, we'll come back behind your butt.
They're behind me.
All right, go ahead and get them back there.
Thought she was on a fall.
That's what happens when you try to put them back there. You can't. Doesn't work. All right, we're going to have, see, a monster so far. This way.
Can we please go back to my house?
No, that's not an option at this point in time, okay?
Why?
Oh, yeah, passenger side.
I would not be terribly surprised if she expressed to her attorney the police abuse that she endured, and I hope she doesn't say she wants to file a lawsuit or anything like that. I don't do that stuff. I'll defend you criminally. I'm not here to sue cops on stuff like this. Let's see, the woman was charged with DUI and resisting. We knew the resisting was coming. She was booked into Flagler County Jail.
I need to walk, unfortunately, all the way past the door.
Please, no breathalyzer, no breathalyzer. Come on, you've done so well. We're almost there. Come on, you got this, you got this. She's gentle. Okay. Arraignment is scheduled for June 10, later this year. Okay, all right.
You're gonna walk up here? Or just chat? It's one of those. Alright, put your ball up. There you go.
No breathalyzer. I am so proud of this girl. I'm so happy. This is a weak DUI charge. This is weak. This girl should fight this. This is somewhere between a breakdown charge, a downward change of charge. The resisting is, that one's problematic. But the DUI, no, man, fight that DUI. That is, again, no discussion about drinking at all. Can't tie the cancer her in any way. Again, the only indicia of intoxication that you heard the cops try to make was the speech. But again, we don't know her pathologies. That is a weak DUI, man. That is ripe for fighting. The resisting's got a problem, but if she can get around the DUI, this is a wildly resolvable case. This is something that definitely could be worked out to her favor. I'd be fighting that DUI. Yeah, all day. All right. So any questions, comments, thoughts? We can always follow up on this. Obviously, this case is ongoing. Again, last thoughts, I hope she goes private counsel. I'm not to say the public defenders all mean well and all fight the good fight, but man, are they overworked. And who knows how long it will take them to get to see the footage when they have 299 other cases. And this is going to be time consuming, and it's time they don't have to commit. But I take myself as a private attorney, this is so juicy. This is so delicious. This would just be a gift. So I wish her the best. I hope we all learned something. If not, again, ask questions, comments, and I'll check you guys in the next video. Thank you. Remember, please subscribe, like, comment, criticize, whatever you guys got to do. Stay safe. See you in the next video.